Hey everyone, this is Finn, and I am going to show you how to install Visual Studio Community Edition 2017. First, you're going to want to bring up your favorite browser and your favorite search engine, and for me, mine is Chrome and Google, so I am going to type in Visual Studio Community 2017. And it is this first link that reads Visual Studio older downloads 2017, 2015, and previous. The website that takes you to is visualstudio.microsoft.com /VS/older downloads. It'll say, have you tried the latest Visual Studio? I do know that Visual Studio 2019 is out, but there have been a lot of issues with trying to use 2019 with Unity, so we are not going to. Visual Studio is not only for use with Unity, it is used for many different applications. So when Unity users are trying to use it, since it is so new, we are finding some issues with it. So you're going to scroll down here and go to where it says still want an older version. We're going to click this little drop down arrow by 2017, and I'm going to read, to download any product from the following list, click the download button and log in with your Visual Studio subscription account when prompted. If you don't have a Visual Studio subscription, you can create one for free by clicking on Create New Microsoft Account on the login page. Now, subscription implies that you're paying for it, but we are going to be using Visual Studio Community, and that is not the paid version of this program, so don't worry about that. Go ahead and click download. And it is going to ask me to sign into mine, and so I am going to. Alright, I've entered my information and pressed next and went through that process, and it's going to take you here. Make sure that you are pressing this one. I don't know if it's going to be the third one down. There is a big chance that it will be. Just make sure you're reading Visual Studio Community 2017 version 15.9. Click that, and it is going to download that for you. As always, it blacks out my screen during this part. I am seeing a little panel that says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Visual Studio Installer. And I press yes. Right now, you are installing the Visual Studio Installer itself. Visual Studio Installer, before you get started, we need to set up a few things so that you can configure your installation. Press continue. There are also options to use it on your Mac, and if you were downloading for your Mac, go ahead and make sure you were clicking here instead. Alright, there you go. Mine is saying that there's an update available. I'm going to go ahead and press update. You can see here my update installing. Alright, now that my update has installed, I can show you how to make sure that Unity has access to Visual Studio 2017. We want to make sure that our Visual Studio can connect to Unity and be able to use some of the built-in C# features that Unity provides. Let's click Modify. And then you want to scroll down, make sure that you're on this Workloads tab, And you want to make sure that game development with Unity is checked. Mine is already, but make sure that yours is checked as well. You'll know it's checked because this blue check mark will be in the square. Then click Modify. Now I'm going to close Visual Studio Installer and type in my search bar Visual Studio, and I see here Visual Studio 2017, and I'm going to click that, double click that, and this is Visual Studio. Now that you've successfully downloaded Visual Studio Community 2017, we can use it to start programming with C# in Unity.